Wake up.
Ooh, welcome in to the PHNX Daily Bet Show, brought to you by the one and only DraftKings Sportsbook app, America's top-rated sportsbook app. Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe if you're new, and leave us a 5-star review. Sorry, I was sleeping because I had to watch that ass kicking last night, and I fell asleep at halftime and just woke up right here in this chair. Johnny, how are we feeling?
I'm with you. I turned the game off around mid-third quarter. Happy for TCU. They got their participation trophy, but if you remember what I said many weeks ago, I don't want to see another Cincinnati S team in the Final Four. And everybody's like, wait a minute, they play in a real conference, and that they do. But there's a difference between playing in the conference and being like the cream of the crop most years. Like Oklahoma could hold their own. Remember that Oklahoma team that went toe-to-toe, I think, with Georgia once upon a time with Baker Mayfield? NFL players. The Final Four should be a showcase of the best team, yes, but of the best talent in the country. I would have been all for Ohio State and Alabama playing. TCU, what does deserve even mean? They lost to Kent State or Kansas State or whatever the hell it is at the end of the year. To me, the Big 12 is so watered down at this point. You can't take him seriously. I think the worst thing to happen for the Big 12, not to get on a tangent, Shane, was that Texas close loss to Alabama. That was the best thing TCU could have hoped for. Because then TCU's like, no, look at us. We're in a real conference. Let us come and play in the Final Four. And then my guy, Jim Harbaugh, like, they had to be sick watching that last night. Absolutely sick to their stomach, knowing that they should have rolled TCU just like that.
Yeah. Look, I think they deserved it. But at the end of the day, you can't really say they didn't because they beat Michigan. So it is what it is. Shit happens. I was at the game last night. I was telling Johnny before the show, I left at halftime.
Nice.
Because of transportation. There was just no reason to stay.
I respect the hell out of that play.
I didn't want to get stuck in LA traffic. It was fun though. It was a really good time. And yeah, Georgia is just awesome to watch. This is the last thing I'll say on this game because it's been, beat to death already. Georgia is bigger up front and they dominated the line, both sides of the ball the entire game. Ohio State has big dudes. Michigan has some big dudes. Alabama obviously has big dudes. Tennessee does. You see a closer game if it's like that. Yeah. TCU had some really good recruits and an amazing turnaround, a great story, but they have good skill position guys and a quarterback that just wants it. And that's awesome. It's really fun to watch. But when it comes down to it, in college football, if you are severely overmatched in the trenches, you're done. There's nothing you can do. And a guy like Kirby Smart, a smart coach like Kirby Smart, a passionate coach like Kirby Smart is going to expose you. They did that all night last night, and it is what it is. Look, a lot of people are going to, bitch and moan at the committee. Go ahead. I thought, the 1 through 4 was the right choice when it happened. And
it wasn't egregious. It wasn't offensive. And I think like they had won enough in a real like if they had played in fucking Bumble, what conference like Cincinnati, and we tried to run that back again. Like if there was another Cincinnati team, I would have had a major problem with it.
But here's the difference, Johnny, is Cincinnati got in as a 4. TCU got in as a 3.
The only reason, let's be real, the only reason that happened was because Ohio State lost to Michigan. They didn't play and sat around, so you couldn't conceivably put them.
No, you couldn't. No,
TCU.
No, I'm not saying that. Yeah, that it's the right choice. I'm just saying that if TCU and Georgia played in the first one, then nobody would be complaining.
Let's be real. To beat a Georgia team, you have to have a generational quarterback like a CJ Stroud, like Deshaun Watson once upon a time against Nick Saban and company. We were really robbed in a perfect, like that was the worst matchup. Everybody knew it ahead of time. We talked about it at nauseum on the PHNX Tailgate Show. No one wanted to see that. And that's what we got. And it was a big shit sandwich, 65-7, unwatchable. We were this close from Michigan, Ohio State 2.0. Think about the headlines of that game would have been an all-time classic last night if it had been Jim Harbaugh versus Ryan Day, like 2.0 this year with CJ Stroud and all the NFL players and Marvin Harrison Jr. That's what we should have gotten. And instead it was another SEC title. And it's unfortunate because I do think that Ohio State, had they beaten Georgia, they would have won the national championship. Yeah. I don't think Michigan beats Georgia, obviously.
Yeah, no, yeah. This is the reality. This is our truth that we have to talk about. And Georgia 15-0, obviously just a powerhouse. They own college football right now, and we'll see if it continues. college football's over and it is what it is, but there's a ton of other things to bet on. And that's why we do this show every Monday through Friday at noon right here on the PHNX Sports YouTube channel. And that's why you should download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. New customers right now, when they sign up using that promo code PHNX, can bet just $5 on any NBA or NFL team to win their game. Straight up money line bet. Get $150 in free bets instantly if that team that you bet on wins. We got the NFL divisional round and the wild card coming up. And with the wild card, all new and existing customers can get a no sweat bet each day on the wild card round this weekend. Just place any NFL bet of your choice, and if it loses, you'll get a free bet back up to $10. So make sure to do that. Use that promo code PHNX when you sign up and get in on that action. Actually, new customers right now, $5 gets you $200 in free bets if you bet on an NFL team to win their game, and they do. So there's some juice there. Only the DraftKings Sportsbook app with promo code PHNX. Minimum age and eligibility restrictions apply. See show notes for more details. Derek in the chat saying, I just wanted to drop by and say Bucks will absolutely obliterate the Cowboys 42-14. Playoff Brady is different. I think that's what everyone is expecting, and we'll talk about it when we get closer. Obviously, we'll have picks for that.
I don't want to see it. I don't
either. But before we talk about the NFL, we got to figure out what the lines are, Mr. Venerable. And we are bringing in a first-time guess the lines producer on the show, Mr. Damon. Damon, how are we feeling?
How we doing, boys?
Oh, we're fantastic. We're a little sleepy. At least I am. I don't want to speak for Johnny, but
I mean, I'm up on the grind every day, 5 a.m. with my bets on DraftKings.
You know what you haven't said, and I'm curious if you're there. Maybe it's just Dexter. Are you still in the lab all the time?
So I don't want to get too much into it, but I had pulled oblique, right? I'm on this maybe a little bit of a cardio kick right now because I'm trying to shed some holiday LBs. And really, I was in the lab last year because of the disrespect that was thrown my way consistently on PHNX programming of people saying that Johnny couldn't get swole. And so that was basically,
I don't think those words were ever said.
Weightlifting regimen in the Maricopa Gold's Gym. So I'm taking a little bit of a hiatus, and we're in shred season to get ready for the spring. I'm trying to be svelte when we go to the NFL Combine.
Yeah, that's fair. You want to impress Nathaniel Hackett because he's going to be there again, I'm sure.
Oh God, that's sad. Don't say that. That's really
all right, David. First matchup. What is it? I do know one line, and I'll tell you when we get there.
Yeah.
That's the only line I know. But I don't know this first one.
Seattle at San Francisco. What is the line?
Do you want me to start or do you want to go, Johnny?
Go ahead, Shane. I am up, by the way, 1 point for the year.
Yep. Dude, I don't know what this line's going to be. I think it's going to be higher than I think. I'll go San Francisco minus. It's a divisional game, but it's in San Fran. San Fran's really good. The books love San Francisco. Can't forget that. I'll go San Francisco -9.
Yeah. I'll go. I mean, is double digits crazy? I feel like double digits isn't crazy. Like 10.5, -10.5 San Fran.
All right, Damon, what is
the
it?
The line is San Fran -9.5.
Shane.
Come on, baby. 1-0. All right, Damon, what's our next game?
So the next game is going to be Chargers at Jaguars.
I know this one. I don't want to cheat. Johnny, what is it?
Chargers
if you can get it right on the money, I'll give you a point.
Chargers at Jags. I think the Chargers are going to be favored, even with Brandon Staley's dumbass. Let's go Chargers -2.5.
Chargers -1 was the last I saw. Is it still that?
It is Chargers -1. Correct.
So the reason why I know that is because somebody told me that was the line.
Anthony Totri?
No, he actually didn't, and I bet it the second I heard that. So get that line. That's going to be
Chargers -1. You did?
Yes, hammered it. Absolutely hammered it.
Chargers playoffs. That's never a good thing.
Yeah, but Herbert's healthy. Herbert's different. All right. We'll talk about it later.
Mike Williams, shoot him up.
Yeah, he needs it. Brandon Staley, what are we doing? They
almost fucked us and cost us the 3rd overall pick. Had they won that game, I would have just been beside myself. I would have cried on set in studio.
I can't, but he is indefensible now.
He's an idiot.
I don't care what the record is.
He's a big time dirt. They have to win this game. We have huge Sean Payton implications this weekend. Real quick, I'm going to go off real fast. Yeah. McCarthy, don't bumble your way to a loss. Brandon Staley, get the job done so we can put, because right now, we're going to talk about this on Cardinals today. Sean Payton's plus 200 to be the Cardinals head coach. That will go down considerably if Brandon Staley and or Mike McCarthy are fired. Don't screw it up, guys. Don't.
So Brandon Staley gets fired if they lose in the first round. I don't think he does.
I don't. The
Chargers
Spanos,
fans kind of like him.
The Spanoses are cheap as hell. Everybody thinks Bidwell's cheap. The Spanoses hate to spend money. Hate. They share a stadium. They didn't pay for that stadium. They rent it out. They're in their guest bedroom at SoFi.
Speaking of guest bedrooms, I saw the new Chargers stadium the Clippers stadium getting built right next to SoFi.
Yeah.
Couldn't really see anything about it, but the shells look nice.
Nice.
Excited for that. All right.
Having a strong
1-0
season.
me still. What's our next game?
On to game 3. It is Miami at Buffalo.
Oh, God, we got some stinkers this weekend, man. NFC should be fun. I like the NFC more than the AFC.
Do you want to go first in this one, or do you want me to go first?
Go ahead. You go ahead.
Okay. Buffalo's got to be favored by almost double digits. I'll go Buffalo. I'll go Buffalo -9.5.
I'll go 10.
It is Buffalo minus 10.5.
Damn. Is Tua playing? Is Tua playing this week?
Tua's career's over. Tua's gonna have a retirement ceremony right around.
I'm never doing the show with you again. You take that back right now. You recant your statement.
He needs to retire. He's gonna get paid out.
Matt Stafford suffered 2 concussions in a row this year. Nobody's talking about him retiring. I'm so sick of Tua needs to retire. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Next game. 1-1. Next game.
Next game is Giants at Vikings.
You go first.
Upset of the weekend, I think.
Yeah.
There were people that I came out and said I think Kevin O'Connell is a little bit fraudulent, and everybody was like, remember when the Vikings made the right move and passed on Jim Harbaugh for Kevin O'Connell? This is where all those idiots are going to be proven wrong. I think the Vikings are favored, but I think this is a perfect matchup. All the pressure is on Minnesota. Brian Day, they could lose 100-0. It wouldn't matter. He's the coach of the year. I think the Vikings are favored. Let's go -4. Look at their point differential. I'll go a slight home favorite at -4.
I'll go 5.5.
That's way too high.
I don't know, man.
Cousins in prime time, bro.
Danny Dimes, all right. What is it?
They got nothing to lose. They got nothing to lose.
It is Minnesota -3.
Whoa!
I told you. No,
that's crazy,
dude. This is going to be a last-second field goal, one way or the other.
I don't know about that. I mean,
put Saquon, the team on Saquon's back this weekend.
Yeah, that defense is terrible. All right, 2-1, Johnny. Damon, what's next? I'm just scatting over here. What's the next game?
The Sunday night game is Baltimore at Cincinnati.
I hope and pray Lamar plays and Baltimore cruises. They would make me so happy.
Since he looked pretty bad on offense last weekend. I don't know if they couldn't get up for the game or what, but Lamar, the Ravens are extending everybody but Lamar. Did you see that? They signed Roquan to a big contract before the show started. If Lamar, I'm gonna make a prediction. Lamar doesn't play this game, he's never gonna play another game for the Ravens. That's Johnny's hot take of the day. I think it's at Cincinnati. We'll be favored. It'll be close. I'll go Cincy -5.
I'll go Cincy -4.5.
You.
Cincy -6.5.
Wow, no points there. Still 2-1.
If Lamar doesn't play, they have to hedge themselves one way.
Yeah, the Bengals are kind of like the Niners for the books of the AFC. I feel like they love them. They love them so much. I mean, for good reason. They're hot as hell right now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next game.
On to the Monday night game. It is Dallas at Tampa Bay.
Oh, is this the last one?
It is.
You gotta get this, Shane. Then we'll do an over/under tiebreaker.
Dallas at Tampa. This is probably the hardest game to pick because you have no idea what to expect from the Buccaneers after not playing basically anybody after the first quarter.
Yeah,
and Dallas just got ran through by the Commanders. Dak Prescott
that was a hard game to get up for, though.
Dak Prescott is Kirk Cousins. We know this, but it just is cemented again. Mike McCarthy's terrible.
He's fine.
No, he's not. You just don't want him to get fired.
I love
And
him.
what's his face? Kellen Moore doesn't even want to coach anymore.
Kellen Moore, I'm with you there. People are like Cardinals in the interview. Bo's on the Kellen Moore train. Get
He doesn't
that
even want
out
to
of my
coach anymore.
Get that out of my face. If Kellen Babyface Moore comes to Arizona, I'm going to throw up.
Ugh,
I'm going to throw
I don't
up.
even. This is like a total shot in the dark. Dallas minus 4.5.
I'm going to just go Brady, legacy, home playoff game. Dallas they choke everything away. I'm going
Wait,
to
this
say,
is in Tampa?
yeah, because
Oh,
they won the
shit.
division.
Shit,
I'm going to
that's
say,
right.
I'm going to say Tampa -2.
I forgot it was in Tampa. All right, what is it?
It is Cowboys -2.5.
Damn it! If
Ooh,
I
you were
knew that, I would have
close.
gone. If I knew that, I would have gone 3. Oh, rats! I should have known. I'm so stupid. I'm a silly boy. Congrats, Johnny. Congratulations on another Guest Alliance win. Before we get out of here, we do have NBA tonight, so we got to talk about that. This is what I like in terms of my picks in the NBA tonight. Give me the Warriors -11.5 against a G League team. The G League Ignite are playing the Warriors. They might as well just throw out an actual G League Raw. They might be throwing out a G League Raw. I don't know how they're going to field this team. Just go look up Suns Warriors injury report. It's like a J.K. Rowling novel. Terrible. Give me the Warriors -11.5. I also like the Raptors tonight -7. Spicy P. That's all I need to say. And then Dallas at Clippers. Ran into some Mavericks players in the lobby of the Ritz-Carlton when I was in LA last night and the night before. I will say they did look like they were going out pretty late on Sunday night. Maybe a double dipping. Maybe they get a little hangover going today. I'm going to take the under in that game. Give me the under in the Mavericks at Clippers. Both teams kind of middling. Clippers, who knows who's playing in any given night. I like the under in this game.
Love your picks. I'll double down on a couple. I like the Warriors huge. I've given up on the Suns at this point. It's sad. It could just be a lost season. But I do think, get some pieces back. The Warriors, if anybody, has shown you that if you get hot in the second half of the year, get some people healthy. Seeding in the NBA playoffs, I think, means nothing. The Mavericks just, pretty much embarrassed the Suns in the postseason last year as the lesser seed. So I'm not ready to call it a season yet, certainly. But I think right now you gotta eat a big sandwich made of garbage. I like Mavs money line. They were +1, so +100. That I think that's an easy dub. I do think we're going to get some garbage time points in Golden State Phoenix. Golden State's defense is not anything to write home about. They're in the bottom third of the NBA, and they can get lackadaisical. So I think it'll be a sloppy game, but I think we get the over slightly. I think we get there by maybe 2 or 3 points.
Yeah, love it. Love it. I got 2 props for you guys, both in the same game, the Jazz and the Cavs. Donovan Mitchell playing his former team. You can get a DraftKings Sportsbook boost on this game from -160 to +100. Donovan Mitchell, 25+ points, 3+ threes, hit 4 against the Jazz last time these teams played as they cruised to an easy victory. I love Donovan Mitchell to go over both of these totals. And if I can get an even money, even sweeter. I can't get this at even money, but the man's been on a tear, and I hate him because he went to U of A, but he's a really good basketball player. Larry Markkinen, over 25.5 points. He's hit this in 8 of his last 10. Just dropped a 40 burger the other night. Love this total. I think it's too low. I got that at 27 the other night. Love it even more at 25.
I like it. I don't have any props. I'm still hungover from last night's debauchery in college football. I'm mad that, listen, I'm mad that I didn't get to recap our victory from Friday, but if I'm going to do it and miss a show, it's because the Arizona Cardinals fired everyone, and it was a glorious, glorious day for this franchise, this bird franchise that is like the phoenix risen from the ashes here in the desert. And now Sean Payton is +200 to become the Arizona Cardinal next head coach. We're going to talk about that and more today at 4 p.m. PHNX Cardinals Live. Myself, Bo Brock, be there. The healing can begin.
Yes, Daniel, very good. Larry Markkinen did play at Arizona. All right. One thing before we get out of here, we got to brag a little bit at least. Just a little bit, because we kind of were red hot American summer this weekend.
So you had the picks? I didn't even know we had them still. I thought they were archived in
we
the
got
PHNX basement.
Titans +6.5, smash. Bills -7.5, smash. Vikings -8, smash. Jets +3, that should have pushed, albeit a safety at the end of the game, trash. Commies +7. They won outright. Easy money. 4 for 5 on my picks and my props. We'll go ahead and look at those. Justin Jefferson over 90.5 is the only one that didn't hit. I didn't throw the ball to him enough. I wanted him to break the record. He didn't. Derrick Henry over 90.5 rushing yards. That hit super easy. Jamal Williams anytime touchdown. He scored 2. So how about them apples? Little 6-4-8 day. Johnny, how about you?
Let's check them out. Chiefs -9, easy peasy. Vikings -8, lock of the week. Broncos -3. Should have done the money line. I told everybody that was happening. Cha-ching, cha-ching. Rams that should have hit. That was garbage. Baker Mayfield is trash. Yes, they were overtime. They had the ball.
They were playing a certified wagon and a playoff team in Seattle. Excuse you.
I'm gonna throw up. Packers money line. I'm sorry. That was. I bet on the lines all year. Then I just went away. 3 for 5 is not terrible. Let's check out my props. The most impressive thing that anybody's done. Hang on. Bengals money line. Yes. Jags money line. Yes. The parlay that Shane made fun of me on. So technically 5 for 7 with my little tasty parlay included.
Well, hold on. With your parlay, that counts as one pick together. That was -149.
All right.
I like it, but I'm not giving you 5 for 7. I'll give you 4 for 6.
Okay. How about this? Who told you? Who told everybody on this show?
This was
inside
great.
Scoop. Brandon Cooks was back, and he would score the first touchdown, and he scored the first touchdown, and the Houston Texans won, and I said they were going to win, even though I didn't have it on the graphic. A.J. Dillon, I don't think he was over 45.5, and then Travis Etienne.
He got the ball a lot.
Yeah, he did. It was Lions, man. They're a freight train from hell. And then, of course, they're the third or fourth best team in the NFC playoffs, and they're not even in. And then Etienne didn't hit, but I got my plus 1,200, so I'm happy about that.
Yeah. How much did you net on that? The plus 1,200?
0, because I didn't bet it.
Damn.
Because I'm a fraud. I'm a big time. Because I mean, listen.
There's a lot going on, Johnny. There's a lot going on. That was Friday. The games were on Sunday.
What did I tell you on Friday's show, though? What did I say? I said that one of the best games of the weekend is going to be Houston-Indy, and you laughed at me. And then it was the best game. It was the game everybody was tuned into because none of the other games meant anything. You're welcome.
Guys, it's been a pleasure as always. You can follow me on Twitter at Shane Deef. You can follow Johnny on Twitter at Johnny Venerable. You can follow the show on Twitter at PHNX_bets. We are here on the PHNX Sports YouTube channel live at noon every Monday through Friday. Make sure to like and subscribe. Leave us a 5-star review. Follow PHNX_sports across all socials, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Johnny, anything else?
PHNX Cardinals live today. Myself, Bo Brock. It's a glorious day. Healing, new beginnings, new us. No, it's the same me. You love it, though. 4 p.m. Be there.
PHNX Sundays live at 3 p.m. Going to be talking about the dunk fest that was the victory against Washington in Tempe this weekend. Tune in for that. And we will see you tomorrow. But until then, peace, love, and just Stetson Bennett have another year of eligibility left.